What up, people of the world? Special Caesar here, coming at you with more sweet video game action. Welcome back to Wasteland 3. We are kicking ass at the moment. We've had a hell of a long fight. It's been a real long, drawn out bloodbath, this one, but we're coming to the end of it by the looks of things. Just got a sniper critical, which increases morale, which we desperately needed. Lucia Wesson can start advancing. I think they've got enough on their hands out there to not be worrying about her being shot. 71% Devastator. What does his special do? Charge of his ability to set a torrent strike, fire a torrent of death in a wide area. And that'll hit all of them, unfortunately, so I don't want to do that. Coyote can move out of the way. Orc can move out of the way. And you can use your Torrent of Death ability now. Nice. Can move back to him. Actually, Quan can take the shots first, can't he? Oh, he needs to reload. That's so infuriating. I should have timed that better. Oh, now he's gonna friggin' heal! If I didn't need to reload. So many mistakes this battle. It's been so close. God, these guys are irritating. Don't know how we're going to get this guy up there. He's just going to have to sprint for it, and we're going to have to hope that he makes it up. Same with Lucia Wesson. I'm just going to have to focus fire on this guy. Okay. Finally precision strike on him. On his body, get rid of that bloody armor. Oh, I forgot to move Quan, he's going to eat a rocket. That was really stupid. Completely forgot. It's because the green thing isn't showing. Oh, I keep fucking healing. See, he can shoot from there. Wonder why Quan couldn't shoot. Maybe they're in different positions. Where's Lucia Wesson? %84 chance, yeah, she can take the shot from there. Hopefully with him on our side, we'll have enough damage. Good, he's confused. Hopefully with him on his side, we'll have enough damage to... take out this Devastator. So bloody close. We're wasting so much ammunition on these idiots. They just keep bloody healing. Come on, Hawk. You need to hit him twice. Oh, it's not even going to kill him. Even if it did, yeah, she hits twice. It doesn't kill him.
Boss says you die, you die.
Oi, this fight is just going on forever. Only 44% to shoot him, but he's right there through the bloody window. And you can reload this gun, which has been ridiculously useful in this fight. And move to there. Nice, critical. God, that sniper is coming in handy. Oh, he stunned him, nice. If only he'd done that last turn.
Don't let him get to the refugees.
Nice, critical. Come on, Hawk, you can finish him off. One more hit. Yes! Finally. Right, there's only one guy left now. And we've damaged his armor, so we should be okay. 26% chance from there. There's no cover anywhere. 95 from there, we'll go there. %, get a headshot. Whew! Beautiful. Right, we are definitely quick saving after that. That was a fight and a half. We used so many medkits. We used so many resources. We did use so much ammunition, but we finally managed to do it. We did it, guys. What a fight. Jeez. Every fight that's going to be like that. This game is going to get really tough. Battle rifle is an assault rifle. Nice axe, crusty nose ring. Then actuator, optical sensor. This optical sensor allows for optimized analysis of its environment and its foes. Radtech armor, smuggler's camp key. Jeez, was that worth it? I'm not even sure it was. Casa Regretti, quick side item, takes into the smells, increase melee damage, same as usual. Picklock level 7, nice, feels good. Gridiron helmet, the face like yours doesn't need protecting. Armor and status effect resistance, nice. And a load of money. Weapon crate. Army machine gun, requires 4 big guns. Nice, that'll be good for our big gunner. Armor crate. Tactical armor legs, armor plus 3, nice. Armor plus 7 for savage armor. Beautiful. Medical grade. We used about 15 med hypos in that fight, that was mental. Disable requires mechanics level 7. Well, we wouldn't have been able to disable it anyway. What's this? There's a garage here. Use smuggler's camp key. Yeah.
Who are you? Did Mama Cotter send
Mama
you?
Carter? We're the Rangers. We were sent here to negotiate with the smugglers, but they attacked us.
Those smugglers were bastards. They took everything we had because they knew we were desperate. Mama Cotter set everything up. She arranged for the smugglers to pick us up here and sneak us into the city. She was going to meet us at the gate and find us beds and food. We're refugees, every one of us, driven off our land by the Plains gangs. Now we're stuck here with no food, but we'll probably freeze before we starve. We need transport to Colorado Springs or we're dead.
We came here to stop the flow of refugees. Can you go somewhere else?
How? We have no money, no food, no vehicles. We need to find someone who can carry all of us to the city, and soon. We're not going to last out here.
Okay.
I've heard that merchant caravans stop at the bazaar. Maybe one of them could help us. But the monster army won't let us into the bazaar, and we don't have any money to pay for transport.
We'll see if we can find someone in the bazaar who can help you.
You're the only hope we have. If we're stuck here much longer, I doubt we'll survive. We'll wait here and try to keep warm.
Assuming there's nothing in here. Yeah. Whew! What a fight! My goodness. If what keeps blowing up? If they're all like that, we're in some serious trouble. Didn't help they were set up in an entrenched position. What's that noise? That's the spotting something noise, isn't it? Just checking out, make sure I got everything. Yeah, if they're all like that, we're in some serious trouble. The sniper carried us so hard there. He did some serious work. We need to go find a doctor. Oh no, it's not this way, it's down this way.
This is DJRIP bringing you your daily dose of monster movie facts. Did you know that the movie Escape from Psycho Prison was filmed right here in Colorado at the old Supermax prison? Oh, it's true.
He's got to level up. Coyote does, right. Coordination and definitely melee skill. Melee combat. What does he need to use it? He needs 4, doesn't he? Requires 2 melee combat, good. So now he should be hitting a lot better. We can have perk in Animal Whisperer. Yeah. Oh, a rabbit got absolutely annihilated in that fight. Ran forward and then just exploded. It was hilarious. Okay. She needs more strength because she needs to be able to advance and shoot without the confusion ray without. Oh, I can get weird science now as well. Brilliant. And shoot the confusion ray without dying. Save that. You can do this now. She's got weird science and 6. Weird science. Use your superior chemical knowledge to craft the blood red dye that Paris is looking for. You definitely mix the correct chemicals to create a beautiful crimson dye. This looks like exactly what Paris is looking for. Paris.
Hey, it's you again.
We did some work with your dye.
What did you do? Oh, Days. This is perfect. Thank you, thank you. That means I get to be a bona fide bazaar merchant now. Right, Mr. Masher?
Yeah, that dye looks great. Welcome to the bazaar, Paris. I'll let the doorman know you're clear, and he'll give you a pass.
Wow, this is so great. Thanks so much for your help. I know it's not much, but here's a little something. See you inside, I hope. So long.
You got a shopping list.
We'll worry about that.
Tiny bit of
after
cash,
lunch.
very useful. Alright, let's try the items that we just got. Battle rifle, 11 to 13 times 3. That's 13 to 16, and it does much more times 3, but it ignores armor. Thing is, it uses energy cells, and we don't have a lot of energy cells, so we're going to equip that instead, even though it's less damage. Oh, nice. Armor plus 3, evasion plus 3. What do these pants give? Armor plus 3. That's armor plus 1, isn't it? No, armor plus 3, okay. Oh, you can give her a new helmet as well. Armor plus 4 and status effect resistance plus 10. She looks ridiculous. Oh, handy. Awesome stuff. That's armor plus 4. What's the rad tech? Armor plus 6 requires 4 strength, which she has, so we can equip that. Armor plus 1. Armor plus 3. Oh yeah. That's armor plus 4. That's armor plus 6. Lucia Wesson, yep. Equip that. And then trousers are armor plus 3, so it's better than what she has. Armor plus 1. Sniper's wearing armor plus 4, armor plus 1. Nice. We definitely need more med hypos. I'm gonna have to buy some at the bazaar. Alright, let's get back inside. Job done, refugees found. Now we need to find somewhere that they can harbour them. Man, that was a fight. Oh, I forgot to give my big machine gun to my gunner. My new big machine gun. Nah, if my sniper hadn't got those criticals, we would have been done for. Can't believe he crit the main guy. That was awesome. Just blew his head off. That definitely turned the tide of battle. So my sniper build is definitely a success. My machine gunner is a success. Just need to give my brawling guys a bit more damage. A bit more skill points in the field. Army machine gun, 22 to 30 damage times 5. Bren, 10 to 14 times 9. So that's max damage is, minimum damage is 90 to 110, something like that. And that's 22, so that's 110 to 150. Okay, where were we? We were down over here, weren't we?
Hot to drink.
Hot noodles.
Oh shit. That weird guy in the fountain? Staring at us again.
Don't make eye contact. Maybe he'll go away.
I hear the Patriarch himself shops here sometimes.
Not the Patriarch. He's got people to do that for him.
Quirix.
Oh, wow. Are you Rangers? I haven't
Quiet.
seen any of you guys since I left. I mean, in a while. Yeah, I haven't seen any Rangers in a while. Are you here to fight the monsters under the bazaar? That would be awesome. I'm Quarex, by the way. This is my cool museum of, coolness. Would you like a tour?
Sure, give us a tour.
Really? Okay. This way. Okay, I'll start. Welcome to Quarex's Cabinet of Curiosities, a collection of the rarest of the... Well, it's toys and games mostly, and some mementos, but they're all really cool, I promise. That top hat belonged to Mr. Cynical from Angel Oracle out in LA, a fellow game aficionado. He lived his life trying to help the little guy, defending them against bullies and end-level bosses. In the end, though, a boss got him, and well, he didn't make it. I keep his hat around to remind me to be honest and decent like he was.
Hey, our rabbit's back, somehow.
This was the best video game ever! Wasteland 4! You can choose what color you want the screen to be, red or green.
Right.
This is the most sought-after gaming accessory ever made! The legendary Mighty Mitt. I love the Mighty Mitt. It's so bad. This is a genuine megascope. The most advanced optical aiming device of its day. A priceless artifact. Shame somebody stuck it on that silly old ray gun, but I'm not gonna try to take it off. I might break it. This is a Tarjan the Tenebrous machine. It can tell your fortune, but you get a premium fortune if you have some special tokens. Wish I had some. This throne was once the most coveted object in the Wasteland. The rule was whoever sat on it was the king. King of what exactly, I don't know. I also don't know who made that rule. This is a Slicer Dicer, the scariest robot ever. It slices.
It's huge,
it
that
dices,
Slicer
It
Dicer.
even makes julienne fries. Whatever those are. If this thing was working, we'd all be dead by now.
Okay.
These are the most classic of classic arcade games. Avenue Brawlers, Catboy, and Star Intruder. This is a surfboard. I don't know what surf is, and what boards have to do with it, but this looks well loved. It has property of MF on it. I hope that doesn't mean what I think it does.
What does he think it means?
And that's it. Let me know if you have any questions.
So there's a couple of these things we can interact with. What's that? Rare achievement unlocked. Pre-apocalyptic tourist. You sat through products entire museum tour. It wasn't that long. Display case. Talk to that. This display case contains an energy weapon that has been fitted with a highly sophisticated power scope. It looks masterfully crafted and carefully maintained. Steel. Yeah, definitely. Mega scope. You carefully lift the glass and take the weapon. Whoa, it's a sniper rifle. It doesn't do that much damage. 50 to 68. Yeah, it doesn't do that much damage, but it ignores armor. And it uses energy cells, which you don't have a lot of ammo for. So saving it for the confusion ray. Well, there's a crate here. Storage unit 105 key. Okay. Green vacuum junk. The vacuum cleaner appears to have been retrofitted into a device that emits infrared sonic messages. It has 3 settings: lucid, bathroom, and nightmare. Inquirex tape. True accounts of Inquirex grand journey.
Made it past Telluride today. Found a guy there who sold me some rat jerky. There's a caravan heading for Boulder, and I'm going to try to tag along. Colorado's cold and kind of scary, but there's treasure here too. That guy with the rat jerky, he had like 6 or 7 3DO cartridges just lying around his shack. When I asked him how much for the set, he looked at me like I was crazy. Practically gave them away. You know what? Leaving Arizona might be the best thing that ever happened to me.
Broken slicer dicer. The robot slumps in place, eaten by rust, almost lifeless save for the faint pinpoint glow of his pupils. Nurse staff tried to fix the robot. Self-assembly item gained. For a moment, the machine comes to a mockery of staggering life. Hissing, rusted pistons creaking within its carapace, then it sags back to its pedestal, clearly beyond salvaging. However, it did shift slightly, allowing you a closer look at its parts. Learn what you can from its carapace. An inscription on the back of the robot reveals a serial number and place of origin. This slice of dice came all the way from Arizona. We also find some words scratched into the robot's chassis, possibly one of its own blades. Coaches is dead, I am free. Inspect the machine's legs. Limbs are madness of gunshot wounds and blunt trauma, evidence perhaps of encounters with raiders and whatever else haunts the wastelands. Are you functional? It clacks in reply, and even the staccato noise, its head twitching like a clockwork bird that has forgotten the trick of realism. A hiss of black smoke unravels from the paneling of its throat. Kick the robot. The machine scissors forward at the blow, sudden and savage, shoulders rolling. Somewhere in the circuitry of its brain, it probably still believes it has arms and blades. Alright. Swearing once counted by many, a service still moved from his king of the wasteland. Right. Unless that's a Game of Thrones reference. Inside this glass confinement, Tarzan bears his rictus grin to the world, an eye cracks, the other throbbing like a flesh wound. There's a conspicuous red button beside the words, press here to receive fortune. Press the button. Tarzan remains stoic as you hear a shrill grinding sound, a tiny scrap of paper stamped with irregular writing emerges from the slot. You will meet your true love hours before the moon descends on the wastelands, obliterating life as you know it. Okay, what happens if we insert a Tarzan token? Tarzan doesn't move, but something about him feels more alive. You feel a tingle on the back of your neck as a note emerges from the slot between his torso, inscribed with calligraphic lettering. The sight for sore eyes makes the whole world blind. Peak Purpler and Eye of Tarzan. What does the perk do? Eye of Tarzan, may the Eye of Tarzan look upon you with kindness. Cold resistance and penetration +2. Nice, is that for everyone? No, that's just for Kwon. Shame, that would be nice if it was for everyone.
Should I get a cape in yellow or blue?
Definitely blue. It'll bring out your eyes.
I love those
Get
boots.
your
Where'd you get
protective
them?
gear here.
Protective gear. So she sells armor and stuff, I should imagine. Gwyn Talbot. A reek of tobacco and tannin surrounds this wizened, dark-skinned woman. Without breaking eye contact, she swaps her chewed down cigarette stub for a fresh one and lights it before she speaks.
Huh, you look like tough sorts. Patriarch sent you? Whoever you are, we can certainly use your help. Some kind of beastie down in the Warrens or something. Talk to Flab up the stairs.
Your Talbot? Rather than answer, she takes a long drag of her cigarette. The question does not seem to have impressed her. What do you sell?
Kinda depends on who's buying. For you, leather goods, protective gear, armor. Up to you if you want to deflect stabbings or look like a badass. Either way, I have you covered.
Can you see your wares?
That's why I'm here.
Oh, okay, so it's pretty much all the same stuff that we have. Tank helmet, armor +6. Hit chance +5%, trooper helmet. Well, I would buy some armor, but chances are we're going to find it. Tank armor. Chances are we're going to find some at some point. And also, I need money for medkits. Because they seem to be sustaining us during our battles
I
at the moment.
suggest you speak to Flab.
Dr. Coldcuts can cure what ails you.
Ooh, doctor. Heal us, please.
Why, hello. Name's Hirsch. Lev Hirsch. But you can just call me Dr. Coldcuts. What do you need?
Could you patch us up?
Pig, human, ain't so different. Cash first and I'll fix you right
Alright,
up.
here's the money.
This won't hurt a bit. Promise.
Sweet. $25 and we're fully healed. Why is your name Cold Cuts?
Oh, used to be the veterinarian / butcher here back in the day. Learned all about how the body works by carving up meat. Animal meat, of course. When Doc Kessler passed, well, I inherited the position.
Right, because it's the same thing as doing doctorate work. Can you tell us a bit about the bazaar?
Not much. Got all kinds of traders here, selling all sorts of junk. The heart of this place is meat, though. Pig meat is a luxury not everyone can afford. Anyway, got a bit of a pickle of late. Something murderous roaming the Warrens. Some say it's the old monster army leader. The Cyclops come back from the dead and hunting us. Bunch of BS if you ask me, but something's down there. Talk to Flab if you haven't already.
Alright. Do you sell any medical supplies?
Ah, the self-medicating sort. Sure, take a look.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. We're definitely going to buy all of these. Yeah, 19. That restocks us from the fight that we just had, basically.
I suggest you speak to Flab.
Leave the vending machine, yes please. Buy some bits and lamb.
Talk to our boss if you're here to help.
What's that? That's where the pig came from, isn't it? Yeah. So,
Hot
back here,
noodles.
what is in the center? Hot noodles.
Fill her up, barkeep. Up.
Masato, the man before you is moving so fast he's nearly a blur as he dashes from pot to pot on his stoves, stirring one, tasting another. As you approach, he stops his cooking to turn his undivided attention to you.
My friends, you saw that explosion too? Horrible! Such a waste of good pork. And human life, of course. But don't worry, Masato is here to offer aid and succor. Have you seen anything this delicious?
He holds a steaming hot bowl in front of you, filled to the brim with some kind of noodles. That looks amazing, may we?
Yes, yes. Be my guest. After enjoying this bowl, know that my store is open to you. I have a variety of goods that you may find useful.
He hands you the bowl, which turns out to be a mix of noodles and pork, which is filling and quite delicious. He watches you eat with a hopeful grin.
A man who never eats pork is never a whole man. But I have to tell you, my friends, these noodles are a pale imitation of the real thing. The great pre-war delicacy. The rarest of rare magics. Instant ramen noodles. I hope one day I will perfect my recipe to recreate them But enough about me. How can I be of service?
So you're looking for instant ramen noodles.
Ah, you picked up on my subtle hints. Years ago, a friend in Colorado Springs gave me a package of instant ramen noodles that he had found in the Warrens underneath the bazaar. The experience changed my life forever, and I moved here in hopes of finding more.
The cook starts to fidget, despair painting his face as he loses his usual buoyant composure.
The Warrens aren't safe. I can't venture down there. But you must understand, it is as if my body is made of ramen. If you go down in the Warrens, please keep your eyes open for this rare delicacy.
We're looking for a caravan master.
Paradolia Jones is the only caravan master here, but as luck would have it, he's also one of our best. He's right over there.
The starter indicates a man in a cowboy outfit standing near the fountain edge. Ranger HQ could use a chef like you.
Oh, how interesting. You mean a permanent position? A full kitchen of my own? My friends, that is quite the offer you're making me. You have my interest for sure, but as I explained to you, I'm here for a reason. Bring me the ramen noodles and I'll gladly join you at your HQ.
Anything you can tell us about the bazaar's residents?
There've been a lot of troubles of late. People disappearing, showing up dead, and now this exploding pig. Can you believe that? I've heard of you guys. I know you can help. May I suggest you talk to the guy in charge, Flab? You can find him upstairs.
Can I see your wares?
Naturally. My store is always open to you.
Okay, so it's those food and buff things.
Fill her up, barkeep. I'll tell you when to quit.
Alfredo Garcia.
Hola, amigos.
Hot noodles.
Bartender Finn.
Hey, pals. Finn is the name. If you need a drink, you've come to the right place. If you got questions, well, I suppose that's okay too.
Did you see that pig explode?
Between you and me, I've been partaking in some taste tests during my shift. So everything is a little blurry at the moment. I did hear a loud boom, but I figured it was just a thunderstorm.
What can you tell us about this place?
Not much. I'm pretty new. Just started a week ago. Rumor has it the old bartender mysteriously vanished into thin air. Anyway, this place is something for everyone. Guns, armor, food, meds, entertainment, and most importantly, booze. If you're here to work for Flab, then he might be able to tell you more. One thing's for sure. There's something weird going on here.
What can you tell us about Flab?
Flab the Inhaler is the man who is large and in charge of the bazaar. And I ain't kidding you when I say large. From what I've seen, he's always in his office, just up the stairs.
What did you mean by something weird?
I don't know. I suppose everyone's on edge, you know? They're all putting on brave faces like things are normal, but I can tell something is wrong. Just don't know quite what.
Goodbye.
Come back anytime.
Let's talk to this caravan master.
Hot noodle.
Paradolia Jones. As you approach, this man's eyes flit over every member of your team, as if assessing whether or not you are a direct threat. He relaxes after a moment and touches the brim of his hat with a slight nod.
Howdy, ma'am.
He nods at Lucia.
Howdy.
Always good to see you, Wesson.
Turns to you, nodding again. Could you use your help as a group of refugees topside and need transport to Colorado Springs?
I see. Not my usual line of business, but I don't see why not. My normal rates would apply for a one-way transfer.
$300? What? Kiss ass, not met. Barter, not met. And you kiss ass 7. Anything you can tell us about Colorado?
Thanks to the Patriarch, this stretch of land from Denver in the north to Steeltown in the south is pretty safe to travel. You'll find richer opportunities the further you venture out, but it'll also come with more risks. I could tell you more, but truth be told, the only way to know the land is to travel it. You look well equipped and competent. Just head out and see what you can learn.
Do you have anything for sale?
Just my services as a caravan master. I organize caravans to get people, goods, and livestock from one place to another, but I don't sell goods myself. These lands near Colorado Springs are pretty safe, but still lots of people need help getting around, especially if you want to range further than that.
Okay, so we need Kiss Ass 7
So long.
or Barter 7, but I don't think we'll get to Barter 7. Kiss Ass is 5 at the moment, so we need 2 more in Kiss Ass. That's not going to happen for a while. We might just have to pay the $300 there. That really sucks. That's a lot of money for completing a quest. Long John. For all that it might be swaddled in dirty, mismatched fabric, this figure is clearly anything but human. As you approach the straightens with the creak of rusty gears and presses a palm to the Nixon mask over its face.
As I live and eat cherry pie, more of my fellow humans in the bazaar. You make yourself welcome now, you hear?
He scratches behind his mask's plastic ear. His shirt shifts to reveal a coil device on his chest, an impressive-looking piece of tech.
Fellow humans?
Tell us about yourself.
Well, gosh, and apple pies. You put me in a spot. Let's see. My name is Long John, and I'm old as dirt. I've traveled a little, but nowhere interesting. Now I'm here in the bazaar, just to see what life has to offer. Make friends. Wasn't something that I got to do when I was younger, what with my job and all. There was no time to make friends, none at all. But I'm making up for it. I know everyone in the bazaar, and they know me.
Tell us about your travels.
I'll tell you youngins what I can. Despite the fact I'm old as the mountains, figuratively speaking, that is. Humans rarely live past 70, and I'm just about ready to expire. I don't know everything, you hear? Even though I walked all the way from Denver to Steeltown and back again.
Do you have any stories about Colorado Springs?
Colorado Springs. That's an alright place. A little uptight, but that's what you get from having all of the 100 families there. I like the scientists and engineers, though. Real clever kids.
Have you been to the plains?
Nuh-uh. Place like that ain't fit for the lonely traveler. Well, you might be alright. If you do decide to go in that direction, I've heard that it's gotten real dangerous.
What can you tell us about Steeltown?
Steeltown? That place is an industrial nightmare. Raging fires all around. Melts right through the skin. Gives me the shivers, you hear?
Tell us about Denver.
I'd stay away from the city. It's nothing but a corpse these days, and the Gippers, well, they're not a bad lot per se, but I'd be careful around them. If you have to spend some time, I'd personally visit the airport instead. The young'uns there are wonderful.
Talk about something else.
You kids these days and your limited attention spans.
What can you tell us about the people in the bazaar?
Some of it is real private, and some of it probably should be. But you young whippersnappers tell everyone everything.
He taps the side of his bulbous plastic nose.
Like Paradolia Jones? He's probably the best damn caravan master in the bazaar. But his business would be better if he knew how to keep his mouth shut. Between you and me, if I was afraid of ducks, I wouldn't tell a soul.
So why are you trying to pretend you're not a synth?
Me? A synth? Aren't you adorable? I'm meat and muscle, just like you, Rangers. Shucks, I even have dreams all the time. Technicolor dreams about flying and standing naked in front of people I don't quite know. Synths don't do that.
We still think you're a synth?
I'm not a synth. Why, just last night I had the most human dream. I was back in high school. There was a trigonometry test. I sat down confident and brash, only to realize I completely forgot to study. also enjoy toasted eggs in the morning. A very human thing.
You know, everyone can tell that's a mask, right? Look, we can see the strings.
Oh, you kids and your humor. If the folk in the bazaar really thought I was a synth, wouldn't they have tried to decommission me? Not that I'm afraid of such things, being the perfectly ordinary human male that I am.
He hesitates.
All right, fine. I am a synth, but you can't tell anyone.
But everyone in the bazaar already knows.
Do they? I'm not sure I believe that. If they knew, wouldn't they have melted me down to scrap by now? People don't like synths, far as I've seen. You're clever ones, and bully to you for figuring out who I am. But let's not talk about it again, okay? The topic puts me on edge.
Okay, goodbye.
So soon? I suppose even good things gotta end sometime. You be safe now, you hear? And come back to see old Long John when you can. Best of luck to you.
Get your protective gear here.
Come, speak with Flap.
Oh, there's Flab.
I suggest you speak to Flap.
Ooh, lockpicking.
Talk to our boss if you're here to help.
Stay away from that safe, Lambs.
Oh, okay. Right, well, I guess we're going to talk to Flab, but we're coming up to the hour, so I'll wrap things up here for now, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and watching the stream. I do greatly appreciate it, and I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I've enjoyed playing. As always, it's been an absolute blast. Don't forget to leave a like or a comment in the section down below, or consider subscribing if you're new to the channel and are looking for more video game content in the future. I'll be uploading much more of this, plus a variety of other games on a regular basis, so be sure to check back frequently for updates as the channel grows and develops. Guys, once again, thank you so much for hanging out. We'll see you in the next one. Until then, peace out, and as always, stay classy.